Hi friends, so I'm going to show you how to add your content to the ISC group if you are facilitating for ISC Summer Learning Week. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on resources and then click on ISC Learning and then Summer Coaching Academy. And you'll see that we've organized our content into folders that corresponds with each day. So you're going to click on the day that you're facilitating and then find your time slot for when you are facilitating. Okay, so now to add resources. One way to embed your slide presentations or YouTube videos or anything that you want to be a little bit more visually accessible and stay within the LMS, you can click on Add Resources and then Add Page and then give your title. Then you're going to go to this little icon that says Insert Content and then click on Image Media. Make sure that you're clicking on From the Web and make sure that you've clicked on Media if you're using a slide presentation. So then you're going to click on this little space that says Link or Embed. And you're going to want to go back to your slide presentation, click on File, and then there's an option here that says Publish to the Web. And then you're going to want to select Embed. Now, a couple of things. I prefer not to have my slides advance automatically. I would rather allow the participants to click on it. So I'm not going to click, even though this is the default, I'm not going to click either of these options where it says to start the slideshow or to restart the slideshow. This allows it to just advance when the participant clicks on it. So I'm going to click copy and I'm going to copy this embed code. And then I'm going to go back to my space and put that in and then click on insert media. So then I'm going to click submit. So now when my participants click on that link, they see my slide presentation. And they can advance from slide to slide, they can click on it. So if there's any animation, they're able to see that as well. And it's nice because it stays inside the LMS as opposed to opening up another tab. So that's one way that you can insert content. Another thing you can do is just the very simple, if you don't mind that everybody opens up another tab and that they're working outside of the LMS, then you can simply click add a link. And then you're going to go back to your media and select the URL and then just simply paste that in. And then give it a title. Now, one thing that I always recommend is to go to this little icon here that says display in Schoology and click that. So that way it doesn't it sometimes appears as an error message, but it's not an error message, but this just makes it look really simple. So it just pops up as soon as your participants click on it. So then I click add. And then when you click on that link, it takes you into Google Slides. So you've left the LMS for a second and now you're in Google Slides. Whereas the other way that I showed you where you're embedding, you're staying in Schoology. So that's another option. Another cool option, if you want to facilitate the learning during the week using an actual Schoology course, the benefits of doing that are you can actually organize your progression of tasks. So you can actually put your icebreakers and any media that you use and any resources you use, any discussion tools, anything like that. You can kind of organize it as a playlist, which I really like for professional learning as well as for students. So it's a nice way to kind of model that for the rest of the ISCs if you wanted to do it that way. The problem with adding a course into the resources in a group is that the participants, when they click on it, they only see it as a viewer, not as a participant. So you really do need to direct everyone to join your course. You can do that if it's easier for you to just do that through the Zoom and just send them the code through the link in the Zoom, you can, or through the chat in the Zoom, you could do it that way. If you want to have a record of it, which I think is nice, so if anybody forgets it, it's here in Schoology in the group. You can click on add resources and then you can click on add a page and then give it a title And then what I like to do is just say, prompt them to go to my courses in Schoology, click on join a course, and then you want to copy and paste your code in so that everybody knows how to access it. And you may want to double up and do this and have that actually be in the resources for our course or for our week, for our learning materials, but then also maybe send it in the chat for the Zoom as well. So I hope that you have numerous options now to share your materials and your resources for facilitation. I look forward to seeing you all during that week.